and welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the #1 team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Pressure coming. Going for the big play. It's complete. A huge pickup. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Open space at the 25. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a...
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brooks. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Give to the running back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of the guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's it.
And they got him for the sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
He's taking the shot. And he makes the catch at the 25. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Got it! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he wants it all. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a touch.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. They'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Brooks. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water balls, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's right on target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Brooks. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll give it to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for, but a flag is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He's going to fire deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Oh, he makes the catch.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Direct snap. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Brooks. They get him down after he makes the catch.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll try the run. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. LSU will get a first down.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance, and that's what makes them so hard to stop.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Pocket starts to collapse. It's complete to the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. It's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Going up top on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. LSU will bring the punt team on the field.
Number 18, on to punt it away.
I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a league like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The Tigers line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown LSU! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this fourth-quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different...
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long, so let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
On second down, he'll let it fly. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
No, and I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You could take a knee. You could run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man out of the backfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.